Hey, fifth grade, my name is Mr. Ruggles and I'm your sixth grade band director. Today we're going to be talking about what instruments you can play in sixth grade band and the electives that you can pick when you go over to the junior high. You get to pick 2 out of the 4 electives. You get to pick study hall, band, chorus, or art. And we'd love to see you get involved with chorus, band, and art to see if you like it or not. Sixth grade band's a little bit different because this is the time for you to get in it. And you cannot join sixth grade band in 7th or 8th grade, so this is the time for you to do those things. What we're going to do today is we're going to show you some of the instruments. Now we have 2 families of instruments that you can do, and they are the woodwinds and the brass. And let's do woodwinds first. Let's come over here. Ian, follow me. And this is Ingrid, and she's been playing flute for some time. Can you show Ingrid, not me? And the flute is a woodwind instrument, even though it looks like it has metal on it, which just, I'm right. And if she blows over that, it's like blowing over a pop bottle, just like that. And it's a nice little instrument to play, and she's going to play something for you right now. See, that's nice, isn't it? The flute is a nice instrument. The case is small for those of you that are concerned about the case. It's just a small little case. All right, so our second woodwind instrument will be the clarinet. Now, if you take a look at the clarinet, it uses a reed, which is a shaved piece of bamboo. You got to take care of your reeds. And all 3 of these girls have been playing clarinet for a long time. It's in 5 pieces, got a nice little small case, and it makes such a beautiful sound. Why don't you listen to the clarinets here? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Well, apparently they really got to play those 2 measures. Awesome. Now, one of the things I want to talk about too is that all of our kids are busy at the high school, so I don't want anybody to think that the activities that they do will interfere with being in band. Like Gabby, you are a 3-sport athlete, right? And you have a job, right? And you are in choir, correct? And we do all kinds of different things, and all of these things are available to you to do. Our next woodwind instrument we'd like to show you is the oboe. Now, the oboe is a double reed instrument, and we normally only have like 1 or 2 in the band. Sophia Santiago has the oboe, and if you notice right here, it is a double reed instrument. Like the mouthpiece is the reed. So you got to take really good care of your reeds, and Sophia's going to play a couple notes for you. Isn't she great? One of our other woodwind instruments that we have is the saxophone. We usually start kids on alto saxophone. I'm going to show you 2 saxophones today. Our first saxophone is Darby. Darby's a senior, and she plays alto saxophone. You can see that it uses a reed on the mouthpiece as well, and she does a good job of playing. So play me something, Darby. What was that? What was it? Oh my gosh, that's good. Now let's come up here and let's talk to Grayson because he's the tenor saxophone, and you can just play whatever you want. If you hold up your tenor, Grayson, the tenor is bigger than the alto, and we might have a couple of those in the band. Grayson, could you play something with play some low notes? It plays lower pitches. Good. That's all I needed. All right. So those are your woodwind instruments. Remember, flute, oboe, clarinet, alto saxophone, and tenor saxophone. So the other instrument family that we have are the brass. And so brass are metal instruments or metal alloy instruments. And so Dylan is going to show you the trumpet. Now the main sound comes from the mouthpiece. Dylan, why don't you make the sound first? Now this usually makes 5th graders laugh, and I get that it's kind of a funny sound, but now he makes this noise into the mouthpiece. And if I take this, just keep doing it and I'll put the horn on the mouthpiece. Stop. Okay, now, so that is what makes the sound in the brass mouthpiece. And you can see, like, it's really easy to put the trumpet together. He's only got 3 valves and he's going to play something. So that's how the trumpet sounds. All right, another brass instrument that goes underneath the trumpet is the French horn. And we do have lots of French horns. It's a great instrument, and Lucas and Brenna both play the French horn. If you take a look at the French horn, it's one of those that you're going to put your hand in the bell and you hold it like this. and you play it. He's going to play the French horn for you. The mouthpiece is a little bit conical, more conical than the trumpet, but it works. Just play a scale for me. That's pretty good. And he plays basketball. He does a bunch of other stuff too. Do you play baseball?
I do.
Are you any good?
Nope.
All right, that's the French horn. All right, now we've got one of my favorite brass instruments in the whole family, the trombone. And I'm serious when I say this. If I get a time machine and do it all over again, I'd play trombone, because trombone is awesome. If you'll notice, the trombone doesn't have any keys on it, and it has a slide. The mouthpiece is much bigger than the trumpet, and if I get the slide unlocked, you can play that, and you just learn the positions as you go through. This is Takina. She's going to play you the trombone just for a second. Now, what's really cool about the trombone is that it can gliss, and sometimes they get gliss parts. Can you do a gliss for me? Why are you glaring at me? Isn't that a fun instrument? I think so. That's good. Stop. All right, the other instrument family that we haven't talked about is the percussion section. As you can see here, we've got lots of percussion equipment, and over here we've got Raiden sitting here next to the bells. Sometimes when people hear drums or percussion, they feel that they're just going to play drums and that's it, but that isn't the case. Like, Raiden, do you have a bell part that you can play there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Raiden's been with us for a long time, and he's going to play little bells for you. Okay, there we go. Now these guys back here pretend like they know what they're doing, but they get to play the cymbals and the bass drum and the snare, all these cymbals over here. And Ian is sitting in front of our new set of timpani. Play the timpani for me, Ian. Can you do that? Wow, that's really cool. What's that song called?
It is what it is.
Oh, I like that song. We also have the vibes back here as well. So when you are a percussionist, you get to learn all these instruments back here, and it's a lot of fun. On the lower end of our brass family, we have these two instruments that are really important to the sound of our band. The first one is baritone. As you can see, the baritone uses a mouthpiece a lot like the trombone. And this is Corbin. He's going to make some noise with us. It's kind of like a mini tuba, so go ahead and play, Corbin. Wonderful. Now right next to him is Mason, and Mason, when he's at school, plays a great tuba. The tuba is the biggest instrument and lowest instrument that we have in the band, and it is the most important. Go ahead and play like some low stuff there, Mason. Can you play a scale for me?
I can't think so.
Excellent. Now listen, when we pick the tuba player, that is one of the most important people in the band. They have to be loyal to the program, and they got to know their stuff. So these are the two lowest instruments of the brass family. All right, so there you have it. You have all the instruments that you can play in sixth grade band. We would really love to have you be a part of our program. Our program is very strong. We get to travel, and we get to do lots of stuff. Flute, oboe, clarinet, saxophone, trumpet, French horn, trombone, tuba, percussion, baritone, which I didn't show you, but I will tomorrow. And it's a lot of fun. So please decide to join us.